Hello beautiful people. Hi from wherever you're listening to me. It's your girl Patiti Sparkles back at it again today with a new video. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you one of the reasons or some reasons why you're always losing your soulmate, and it is because you keep asking guys for money at the beginning of the relationship. So how about, before we get into this video, just quickly subscribe to my channel, like my video, and turn up the post notification, and let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I understand that this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and it is my personal opinion, so I'm just putting the disclaimer out there. But people are going to be like, oh, that's her opinion, that's what she thinks. Exactly, it's my personal opinion, but I'm going to put it out there. Girl, you are making a mistake. Not all men are scum. You are one of the reasons why they keep running from you. But I'm going to let you know what's up in today's video. Just watch this video to the end. So first of all, the problems, and I'll give you some solutions too. So stop asking guys you just met for money. Girls, this is something that we all are almost guilty of. This is why we lose our soulmate before we even start the relationship. Okay, let me give a scenario. This is how this goes. You met a guy, maybe on the road or at a restaurant, anywhere, at a party. You met a guy and he was like, oh, beautiful lady, you're so beautiful, oh my god. I saw you, I felt like, I'm like, you know, all those blah 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 things. Can I have your number? And you're like, okay, because you're already digging the guy, he's cute, he's kind of your type, and you're like, oh, you're already thinking of how to start making babies with him, you know. In your head you're like, okay, I think I might marry this one. And he's like, oh, can I get your number? And you give him your number, and he's like, okay, is this your WhatsApp number? Is this? And you're like, yes. He gets sends you, you got home, it gets to where it's going, it sends you the first message, and it's like, oh, what's up, how are you doing, bye bye, it was so nice to meet you, and you know, all this stuff, getting to know each other. And he's like, okay, can I call you, can I make a video call with you? And the first thing my sister will say is, oh, yeah, but please, can you sub for me? Meaning, can you help me with my data? First thing you will ask for, what they have, Nigerian girls especially, we are just, let me say we, because I'm not going to act like I have not done it before. It's like we are caused or something, because the guy sent you a message, he wants to, so if he did not send you a message, you will not do data. So he's like, oh, can I see your face? And you're like, my subscription has expired, please can you sub for me? The first day you are talking, like, who does that? That is freaking annoying. The guy will be like, okay, but data now, okay, data is like 1,000, 2,000. Let me, you know, there's no like it's not a big deal. It's still like, okay, this money I could just use it to eat, and he sends you the data, and okay, you kept chatting, and he's like, okay, you know, you guys talked for another 2 days, and you're already getting to know each other, and you know, he's asking about, you know, what is your aspiration. Is talking about getting to know you, and the next thing you're talking about is your family problem, how your parents cannot afford to pay your school fees, how you're the one paying for your brother's school fees. Who would want to stay? Which guy would want to really stay, and you know, knowing that you are going to be a liability from the beginning? He has not even, you guys are not even sure if you're going to be together. You're just starting to talk, and you're already portraying yourself as a liability to the guy. Like, if you were him, would you stay? You're already talking about, oh, things are really hard, like, I'm just glad I met you, because he would jackpot, he will run. Like, what do you expect? Okay, he might empathize with you and sympathize with you, that okay, maybe I could help her and sort some things out. Then fourth day 4, is like, okay, can we meet? Like, can you come and like, you know, like, meet me at a restaurant, let's go for a date? And my sister will be like, no problem, but if I get there, you come outside and pay for the cab. Girls, why do you do this? How much is cab going to stay? If you cannot afford it, stay at home. You on the fourth day, you're already talking about him coming to pay for your car. Okay, first of all, you're going on a date with someone you just met. You're not really sure of his character. You don't even know if he's, you know, because you people have been talking on phone. You don't know, like, the first day you met, you just spoke briefly, maybe 1 minute. You don't know what he's like. You don't know the kind of friends he has. So you're already putting yourself at a danger, because you're saying when you get to where you're going, it will pay for your cab, meaning you don't even have money to get there and money to go back home, and you want to go and see somewhere. So that's saying when you get to where you're going, first of all, you can't get angry and leave if it's doing some things that you don't like, because you don't have transportation back home. You're dumbass. Secondly, he's already thinking, oh, why is she so clingy? Like, this one just want to chop my money. How much? Because of 2,000 naira that he will pay for your taxi. He's already seeing you as a liability already, because there's nothing you're going to tell me. When you keep doing that to a guy, it's like, okay, now he's thinking maybe I should not settle for this. Maybe we should just have sex and get off it. So you get there, you get to the lunch date or the dinner date, you can't go. Maybe you don't like the kind of friends he has. Maybe you don't like the atmosphere. Maybe something just happened and you're feeling uncomfortable and you want to go. You cannot leave now because you don't have money to go home. You're broke ass. And it's not like most of us girls, it's not like we don't have that money. We just like to spend guys' money thinking that we are smart. In your head, you're smart, you're scamming him, but no, you are just portraying yourself as a liability, as clingy, as not worth settling down type. And you're actually a good girl, but because in your head, in our gullible head, this small head, we think that we are smart. You're asking him for money, so you cannot leave where you go. You cannot leave the date like whenever you want. You can't get angry as if that is not okay. So then you just, when you start to talk gibberish, like maybe you're so feeling uncomfortable during the date, you will not be able to stand up and leave, because who are you deceiving? You don't have money for transportation. So then when the last one, when he asks you like to come over, you know, Nigerian guys do this, like weekend, they just ask you to, you know, come and spend weekend with them, and auntie will be like, okay, no problem, but the first weekend with him, no problem, but I think I need to make my hair. I don't have money to make my hair. And what do you deserve? 5,000 naira. I will send you 5,000 naira to make your hair, because that is what you have portrayed yourself to attract. So he's going to send you the 5,000 naira for hair and be like, okay, no problem. And you're like, and transportation money, so he sends you 10,000 naira to come to Lagos, or maybe from Lagos to come to Ibadan, because that is who you have said you are, a liability, someone that cannot even pay for our own transportation, a girl that cannot even pay for our own hair. I know a lot of people have it hard, fine, but in relationship, you do contractor finance. When you want to go into a relationship with someone, when you just meet someone, you can do contractor finance, which means you can pay for things first, and if the person is satisfied with the service, not even if you have an agreement, it's like an agreement. When the person is satisfied, obviously he's going to pay. So I'm going to do another video on how to get your man like to pay for things, to spoil you. But first you have to not ask him for money like you're a liability. Stop acting like a dumb, I'm gonna say dumb bitch, because that's I've been there before. I used to think I was smart, but you are not smart, sister. You're just dumb. So when you're going there, he sends you money for hair, money for transportation. When you now get to his house that weekend, you will now be you have to work. You start doing things to impress him, because first you don't have transportation to go back. You now start having to cook when he's supposed to spoil you. You know, you just get it when he's supposed to be trying to impress you. It won't be that way, because you now have to impress him, because you have already spent his money before you people even get to be together. And when a guy already feels that way, you people are just going to have sex that weekend. He's going to have sex with you almost all weekend, and at the end of the day, when you're going, it's going to give you 10,000 naira, like you came to do prostitution, or 20,000 naira at most. And when you leave, you'll be the one to even call him I've gotten home, oh, you did not call me. He will not call you because he's done with you. He has already seen that you're a liability. You have already seen that you just want to cling to his his money. You just came, and this is in, let's say, 1 or 2 weeks into the relationship. You lost a good man because of how you asked for money, because you cannot compose yourself, because you cannot, you know, like, you cannot just, I don't know the right word to use, but I hope you understand. Like, this is serious, because this has happened to me, this has happened to my friends, this happened to girls. We think we are being smart, but no, we are pushing the right men away. Stop asking guys for money like they are your dad. They don't owe you that. No man owes you at the beginning. When he's asking you out, when you're in a relationship, maybe yes, but when he's asking you out, or when you're just trying to start, no man owes you any dime. So if you want to go into the relationship, is mutual. He is now going to be the one that would, you know, he would be the one to now understand, like, I have to provide for her. So I'm going to give you some solutions on how to get to that stage, to make a guy feel like, okay, I think she needs it. And when he gets to that stage, I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy your relationship. Like, it might take like 3 months, it might take like 2 months if you're not dating a stingy man, actually. But when you get to that point, when the man feels like, oh baby, how can I help? Oh babe, what can I do? Then you have gotten it. But in the beginning, you being a dumb person, I don't know what to say to you. But solutions is, when you meet a guy, if you don't have, first of all, I know that you have money for data. We ladies, we always find money for data. Pay for your own data. Stop asking a man to subscribe for you immediately you guys met. Stop. It's really wrong. Stop asking a guy for that. Secondly, always make sure that you have your transportation fare. Like, girls, this is not even just guys that you're dating. If you're going anywhere, make sure, especially if you're meeting someone for the first time, make sure that you have your transportation to go back home. Like, be that boss chick. Seriously, make sure that you have your transportation to go home. Like, you have to have it. Transportation going to where you're going and coming back, make sure that you have it. This is why most guys take advantage of, if a guys invite you on a date or to come over, you already like him, it's fine, you could go on a date with him. But if you think you should make your hair, make sure that you have your money before then. You were looking beautiful. If there's something he saw in you before he walked up to you, so you don't have to ask him that I need money for hair or something. At 24, 21, 23, almost every girl has like 2 or 3 wigs. If you cannot make your hair, just wear a wig. You don't have to ask him for money for hair. So if you now get to his place and he doesn't really like your hair, or he feels like the hair is not cute enough, he could say, oh babe, would you like to make your hair? Then let him be the one to ask. And when you are talking, so thirdly, instead of talking about your family problems, how about you talk about things that will make him feel and understand how smart you are. You're a smart lady. Let him understand that he's talking to a queen, a boss chick. Talk about, you know, when he tells you what he does, or when you people are talking, what he does, like his aspiration and stuff. If you really don't understand it, how about you Google it? Make sure you're talking, make sure you're having an intellectual conversation, not talking about your ex problem or money problem, how you can't afford, how you're the breadwinner of your family. You get there, it's okay, don't worry. You guys will get, if that is your situation, you get there, but not on the first month, first week of dating. When you guys really get to know each other, he's going to ask. You understand? So don't pursue a guy because you can't keep your finance problem to yourself. Like, this looks so little, but I'm telling you, a lot of guys leave because of this little thing, because you keep asking for money. you keep asking for money. Let him get to a stage where he will say, babe, how can I help? And believe me, girl, you have already found yourself a good man, because when you start to ask, how can I help, what can I do, then you have found them. But a man, even as much as they want to be a provider, they want to provide for us, they like to feel that, you know, that sense of responsibility, they still do not like liabilities. Babes, this thing is the truth. It would not kill you to pay for the bills on your first date. It will not kill you. What do you want to eat? It's girls that if you go out for if he's drinking, I don't know what he's drinking, and if he's, you know, if he's drinking some things that are expensive, about you say, can I pay for myself? Like, you saying that alone would make the guy want to pay. But even if you don't, just pay. Like, and if the bill is not up to 5,000 naira, 3,000 naira, pay for the bill, pay for the first day. Let him understand that you are not a liability. You can pay for your own food. So he's going into the relationship because he likes you, he wants to be with you, knowing that he's not going to have to worry about your finances immediately into the relationship. Every guy that enters a relationship knows that they are going to be a provider. That is how nature, the society has put it. A man is always the provider, is always, you know, the authoritative one. So he already knows that going into the relationship, he will have to provide. So you don't need to clinch and make him want to run, like, oh, she's going to ask for a lot of things. So I think I've you know, I've talked about this, because if I keep talking, that's why I like try to just write my points down, because there are a lot of scenarios that the problems and the solutions I'll give you, but I don't want to keep talking. I just want you to like listen to this and understand and check yourself. I have been there. I have sent some guys away because I was thinking I was smart, and I was like, I'm gonna scam him, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna spend his money. If you made it to the end of this video, I am hoping like you would have learned one or two from this, and check yourself and, you know, adjust where you need to. We are all boss chicks. Don't let any man treat us like we are not. We are liabilities. Let us treat ourselves like queens that we are, and maybe our soulmate will just wait. Or if you enjoyed this video, please, I'm going to need your comments. Please just comment down below if you enjoyed this, if you want me to do more of this kind of, you know, sit and talk, girl talk video, and I would you know, work on it and talk on other questions, other things you want me to talk about. But right now I'm signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.